All right, recording now. All right, after a break, we've become the heat engine, and I was talking about the quadruple train wreck of coronavirus, hunger, planetary overheating, and the collapse of the economy. That quadruple train wreck is going to require such delicate, fancy, and extremely fast footwork in order to stop the coronavirus, end hunger, rescue the world, the global economy, get it back on track, get the coal-burning power plants belching out their particulates so that we maintain global dimming, and then set about doing SRM, but all in very rapid succession, right? I mean, we really need to tear it up. So here's what I'm thinking. This next weekend, we simply plan on reaching mass popping temperature, because then what's going to happen? Listen, a kernel pops. When it pops vigorously with passion, and it's like, whoa, hell yes, that popped kernel is going to jump out of the pan and bring some fresh kernels, right? And then those can sit. Let me check in with James. Hey, James, were you able to hear what I was talking about before? Okay, good, thank you. It's all about the heat. We got to crank up the heat. So during this next week, let's reach out to Open Air, get up on the Slack, post what we said we'd post, which is invitations for them to join us in conversation, and put a link to the Blockberry page, and also do specific targeted invitations at 9:45 a.m. and 9:45 p.m. We're going to be talking about this. Take your pick. We're going to be talking about your topic, and we're going to be reviewing your work. We're going to be looking at the latest from your community. Please join us. This is our chance to get together. And then people within that Slack channel, I presume, will look at it and say, hey, are you going to that? Are you going to that? I don't know, but it'll be like, something significant, I would think, for people who are glued to that channel. But what do you all think? Anyway, actually, before I ask you that question, let me go ahead and screen share. This is what we'd be basically sharing. I mean, so just imagine that for each of these elements, like, overall strategy, we might spend 5 minutes on that, right? Let me just note some of these. Well, let's be generous. What do you guys like? Chunks of 15 minutes or 20? 15 is fine. Overall strategy, this is just kind of a high level. It's, and also, a bit of discussion around it. All these include discussion, of course. All right. And then collective superintelligence. I don't know, this might be.
Scroll back, Jamie.
Huh?
Scroll back a bit from the top.
Pardon me?
Scroll back to the top.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll scroll down to collective superintelligence. I think we need a lot more time. I think I'm being too chintzy. Okay. Let's scroll down.
Yeah, that's fine. That'd be a good 2 hour.
Huh?
Good 2 hour segment there.
Two hours. You're saying 2 hours for CSI? All right. And then this one, I mean, these each seem roughly equal weight, you know.
It all bleeds together anyway, whether it's 2 hours or an hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah. Although, this is a totally separate and distinct topic from coronavirus and ending hunger, right? Of course, they're intimately connected, and that might be your point. Yeah, uh, maybe we do spend 2 hours, deep, slack with you, And then finally, cooling the planet via SRM. We've talked so much about this one in the past. I'd be happy with 1 hour just because at this point, got a couple hours to, maybe 15 minutes, because beyond just this high level overview, I don't know, just depending on how much people want to talk about it before getting.
The SRM, there's a number of different kinds of SRM, so
Yeah, and that's why down here,
have to clarify that it's not including certain ones, perhaps.
Oh yeah, I actually thought about including a section. Let me just say, full forms of SRM, right? Get it on the table, right? Bad, maybe bad.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Bad forms of SRM, right? Um, and we've got
Some would question that at this point, perhaps.
yeah.
There's going to be fallout from SRM either way.
Hmm.
What do they call it in war? Collateral damage?
Yeah. Anyway, just added that thanks to Emery's kind request or suggestion. So, yeah, we got SRM, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad, and the spectrum.
That's a good heading. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, the ugly. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And then how about if I just put the ugly here? Yeah, what I've got here is boring enough to make Nolan fall asleep. So let me put here ugly. And then it just makes it funny. Yeah. Or do you think it should say the good, the bad, and the ugly?
Yeah. More impact. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah, the good, the bad. The ugly details surrounding.
Yes, even Kevin would appreciate the good.
Kevin Hester.
Yeah.
He'd appreciate the humor.
course, I can't speak for him, but that's for sure.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Good one, Emery.
I like it.
Now, Nolan, being of your generation, does The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly mean anything to you? Here, let me.
It does to me, but I don't know about my generation.
Okay, so you know about the movie and all that. Okay, so you're pretty sophisticated. Anyway, that just shows, not definitively, but it just shows how much people know about that movie and how much people love the title, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. It's just like, huh? What are they trying to say? Right?
Like sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Exactly. Good things come in threes. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The good, the bad. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Dot, welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back. And we're working on solutions to SRM about. Well, the coronavirus has got us down, but we are not ones to mess around. We're going directly for the solution, directly for the solution. Ain't no more pollution, ain't no more pollution. Welcome back. All right. Oh my goodness, we're only 36 minutes away from the grand finale, exciting conclusion of this collective intelligence block party. Oh. Oh.
So I wonder if they're gonna send you out a notification. YT.
A notification, Emery? You
Yeah,
mean YouTube?
that's what the more detailed explanation for whether you're gonna have to contest it or.
Yeah, that's a really good question. Let me see if there's anything in my email or my spam or anything like that.
You know, these days they're, until you get over 1,000 subscribers, you're pretty much at their mercy.
Okay, well, nothing from them. No. Nothing from YouTube. Let me just see if something ended up in my spam.
But it's interesting how the day started off with the glitch, with not being able to live stream on your channel. So I mean, it seemed to all go. So it all started there.
Oh, oh boy. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh.
So what happens, Jamin? You put the lights out for like 10, 12 hours now. Once.
Oh, you mean in terms of sleep?
Yeah. How do you catch up?
Well,
Stretch.
it takes me a little while to kind of, it's sort of like a combination of celebration and winding down. So I'll, watch some Netflix, or a couple drinks, watch some movie, whatever. And just, just kind of wind down and play, and then, eat some food, all that. And, and then I'll conk out whenever. After a couple hours of that, I'll conk out and, sleep 6 or 7 hours, whatever. And then, but I don't want to oversleep. I just wake up when I wake up, but I generally don't oversleep, and that's a good thing because then I can be tired again at midnight and get back on a close to normal schedule.
It's just so much to do. So much.
Yeah, there's a heck of a lot to do, and but I feel like we've got a really solid taxonomy now, and I think we're ready to finalize the schedule based on this taxonomy and what we've already got committed from Silas and Brett. And Michael Gallo, he's got his spot. And so we'll just kind of, fill in so that we have all these topics covered, in the first 12 hours and then in the second 12 hours. And as diametrically oppositely spaced as possible for the first half and the second half of the soccer game.
Yeah, it'd be good to have the page updated as soon as possible, so that when we pass out the links for next week, or be there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's get to work on it now. Then let me screen share, and let's. Where's that document? It's not that. All right. Okay.
I guess everybody knows it's Pacific time.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
It is PDT.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Yours. Yours is plenty. Okay. That. Actually, you know what? Let's play to win with these cats in whatchamacallit, open air. And let's give it a full 2.5 hours in case we get some of those guests and they're like, well, what's this all about? And then we take our time and talk with them about it and welcome them and then ask them what's going on in their project. Right, that sort of thing. So 2.5 hours sounds better for this one. Coronavirus and ending hunger. Because, we got to talk about the importance of it, the urgency of it. In fact, let me create a new little.
I guess for context, there'd be like implications.
Beg your pardon?
Context, would that include like implications?
Implications kind of are more in the urgency. That this is causing global loss of global domain, for example. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. I guess the meeting is gonna wrap up soon, I guess. You're right. We're almost getting near 24 hours.
Oh yeah, we're getting close. We're 22 minutes away from the top of the hour. Okay. Yeah, just because we've talked about this so much before, I'm thinking maybe maximum 1.5 hours.
You know, another interesting idea here, you know, for these headings here, it would be also neat to have like you know, like a minute, 1 minute video, you know, where you actually say, okay, this is what
Oh, I
what
love it. I love it. I
You know
love that idea. Totally. A 1 minute video for each.
people like the
Love
video.
it.
But I mean, it's more, of course, more time to do, but could think about it.
Yeah. Love it. Thank you. Okay.
You can have both.
I wonder, Jamin, would
Yeah.
in that list of context and urgency, I
Yeah.
wonder would freedom of speech be something we should talk about there as well?
I think it would distract more than it would help. It's definitely an important topic, but that's just my feeling. Sorry for all the cruising around here. I just want to. Okay. And then at this point, 11 hours are left. We're going to need to break for dinner.
On another point there, Jamin, I presume they won't have the video up. Like, I presume, are you planning on putting up a recording of last night's on YouTube?
Oh, absolutely. And just so you all know, I was very slow this last week on getting those uploaded, and I hereby commit to getting them uploaded by this weekend. Maybe not this morning, but maybe this evening, or maybe Sunday, but definitely by Sunday. Does that work for everybody, or does anyone need it up there sooner in general?
Well, I was only asking now. There's no urgency in the sense. The point I was making was, will they put it up because they cut off the live stream? So will they put up the recording?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just put them up there, and then we'll see. We'll see what we see.
But you have a hard copy of it anyway, like, so if anyone wanted it, we could get it off you, wouldn't it?
Oh Yeah, no problem. And then there's that other site that Les recommended that we could post it to. That might be a good place to host, an alternative place to host. It'd be kind of weird, but hey, we got to host it somewhere, right?
Fair enough.
So, okay. Anyway, let me go back to the schedule just so we can get that done. That sounds good. All right. And then we got, and then it's basically going to be sort of a repeat. I'm just going to do a copy paste. And then,
Sometimes, when there's an issue with a video on YouTube, if you make it unlisted, you'd be able to have it stay on your channel. You could keep it on your channel,
yeah.
and then share the link to it. So once you share the link, it's available, but it's only available to places where you share the video. So let's say you had a collection on Wakelet, you can share the video there, and it would be all together, the whole 24-hour or whatever you want to include in that collection. And then that can be shared Facebook or Twitter or different platform, and then that would be direct people to the Wakelet collection where they can view everything in one sitting.
Mm.
This is in PDF form, Tim?
Just Microsoft Word, and I'll just email it to Nolan, and then he'll put it up on after any final editing and whatnot. He'll put it up. Okay.
I was just wondering, maybe in PDFs, it's easier to embed a video, is it?
I have no idea about that.
That's that's what I thought.
Okay, who would like an emailed copy of this? that I'm putting together. Okay. Nicole, do I have your email address? Are you on my mailing list, Nicole?
I'm not sure, but I can try and send it there.
Or yeah, you can put it in the chat, or here, listen, I'll give you my email in the chat as well.
Can I just say it was great listening to you all this evening. It was really good. And I thought that idea of a video was very, very good instead of just sending a link, because I suppose James sent me the link and it was like an hour and a half video I had to watch to kind of get an idea of what was going on. I suppose when I got the link initially, my attitude was like, oh my God, what is this about? You know, that kind of way. And I suppose that's the main thing with everyone is like attitudes, you know, and I suppose attitudes have three components really: your cognitive component, your affective component, your behavioural component, how you think and feel and behave basically towards something. And I suppose when I got the video first, I was thinking like, oh my God, what's this about? And feeling a bit like anxious and nervous about even kind of watching it. But I suppose that video there is a great idea, an absolutely brilliant idea really, rather than just sending a link, because you get the opportunity to kind of evoke kind of emotional responses by maybe showing images of what's going on in the world. So you're getting the feeling part there, and you know, you can ask kind of questions throughout the video to get people thinking about certain things, and then linking it again to the behavior part. It's kind of saying what you can do then is you can join us, and this is how it's changing the complete attitude towards videos like this. You know, like it worked with the coronavirus. People were thinking, oh my God, this is dangerous, and feeling scared and stuff. And then as a result have behaved in that way, you know? So I just thought it was a good idea about you.
Awesome. Thank you, Nicole. Wow. Great stuff. So good to have you here. Anyway, feel free to email me. Oh, there you go. I got your digits. Thank you. All right. All right. All right.
Cut off here any moment.
What's that, Emery?
We'll be cut off any moment here. I just wanted to thank you for another wonderful block party.
Oh, you know what? That's a really good point. If we do get cut off, everyone, listen, if we get cut off, just come back to the same link that got you here in the first place, right? And I don't remember when that cutoff happens. Nolan, do you remember?
Well, we hopped into a new room this morning, and it was pretty darn close to 6, and we're about 6 minutes away from 6.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, if we get unceremoniously booted out, just come back to the same link, and we'll just, we're getting very close to saying goodbye. I'm getting all choked up. All right, let me make sure I have everyone's email address who wants. I'm just going to pause recording for a second. All righty, well, we have made it to 6 a.m. The 6th successful 24-hour block party. We've now logged close to 150 hours. Let's do the traditional countdown from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My goodness, we are cruising. Yes, Dot. I hear you. I see you. You're awesome. And let me get these documents emailed off, and then we can hang out. I'm going to pause recording.